How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Blue Shifting and welcome back to Saint Maker. So, yeah, things are getting fun here. We got Holly and we got Gabby. They're both here because their families thought they needed to have some, spiritual rehabilitation. And whilst there's some progress being made there, Holly did break some stuff. Like, it seems like she does break things a lot, honestly. She's been doing that pretty consistently. She threw a rock, broke a window. They cleaned it up. Adira was pretty upset about it, but also was trying to be reasonable. Like, I have to admit, Adira is not. She's doing a good job as being a potential antagonist because it's like she does kind of butt heads with the girls, but there's also just a real person there, So you can't just be mad at Adira, even if she's doing questionable things, because it just makes sense for her. But she's also caught up in this kind of weird prophecy thing, because when the girls reported the really creepy things that statues were doing at night, not only did she believe it, she got excited about it. And that's pretty scary if you think about it. So yeah, we're going to have to just see how that all plays out. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Anyway, I hope you guys are excited. Hope you're enjoying yourselves and hope you look forward to seeing what happens with this game. Again, this one's supposed to be a shorter game. I wouldn't be surprised if we're already getting close to the end. Well, an ending. What I think it is this is likely a game that's very short but very broad. So I think there are probably a lot of different endings. But, we're only going to cover one. Hopefully there's more to explore. I look forward to seeing what the other endings might be, and hopefully it's something you'll find interesting too. Anyway, let's see what creepy shenanigans happen now, because it's night 3, I think. Night 2 or 3 out of 7. And we've already seen some pretty intense stuff. So what's going to happen today?
She's got a lot of questions, that one. A bit dishonest. And very distracted.
I'm guessing she's talking about Holly, because she keeps talking about seeing good potential in us.
But she's got a good soul.
Oh, a sister in the making, perhaps, or you went easy on her? No, I don't want to take the cruel route. I could see her thinking Holly might make a sister, potentially.
Well, it's too early to say. But I do see potential.
After all, that's always what's been the goal, one of the goals of the recollection. To instill our values in the minds of the youth so that they may carry out our sacred duty.
More of our number. Yes, that would be nice.
So see, I got an achievement there. I imagine that choice helped dictate the ending we're going to get. Then there's the matter of these events that they've been witnessing. There's just so much going on.
Calm down, Adira. Oh, I know what to do.
Candle.
There we go.
A candle lit, one for each of my dear sisters. It's the little rituals here and there. Repeated actions that we can always go back to whenever we need to think clearly.
As we muse, the fire burns, and my heart goes hot within me. My dearest Mother Idolora, why them, and not me? After all these years of service, surely God would find me worthy to witness a miracle. I know my words reach you, they always do, but I'd like, just for once, for your voice to reach back.
That is interesting.
Is that asking too much? Have I not done enough? Is that it? Please.
And still there's nothing. Silence. Always just silence. There's still a lot more candles to light. Too many to count.
It'll be the best summer of your life, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Yeah, no.
But is it weird that I kind of like this better than prayers and lectures?
Oh, wow. This closet's rusted shut. Maybe if we pull a bit harder? Ow! Got the cut. Stings whenever I touch something.
Holly? What the hell are you up to?
Earlier, I found some documents. Here, there's always some kind of mystery to these things. And when there's a mystery, there's gotta be some clues.
Sounds crazy, but what if Adira is onto something? What if there is a magic place? Or a holy place, I mean.
So... you're snooping around.
Yes.
No, snooping is such a strong word. You asked us to clean up. I'm just being extra...
Alright, move a bit. You take the left.
Yeah.
Well, as charming as it is to see you try and justify yourself, don't you think you might be going overboard?
Well, maybe a bit. But hey, look, it paid off.
That's a lot of stuff. Do you have any idea what you're even looking for?
Nope.
Well, nothing specific, really. But it's okay. I'll just pile everything up here. Liana and I used to do this all the time. We had a secret box that we'd put all our stuff in.
Our own private little collection.
Oh, hey, check this out. It's just like the ones she gave us.
Looks way older, though.
Yeah, it's got writing in it, too. I'm keeping this. And who knows? If I'm lucky, I might even find my book here.
Really now? The one she confiscated? So good little Holly would steal it back if she could?
Well, I guess. If I could do it without getting caught.
There's the real Holly.
Why? Is that so hard to believe?
Maybe a bit. But you know what? Well, I still don't really get your obsession with digging up these old papers. Stealing stuff back from Adira? I can get behind that.
Thanks.
So... which one was it?
It's just a Kylie Taylor book. I know it's stupid going through so much trouble for a kid's book.
No, I mean, which one? The first?
Huh? Yeah. First one, The Sorceress of Witchwood.
I see. So, what's your coven?
Oh, yeah. So that it must be like a Harry Potter thing. Like, what's your house?
My coven?
Yeah. Quizzes I take usually put me with the Feyflight Elementalists. But every now and then, I end up in the Twist-Turn Druids. Guess they'd be my secondary.
Wait.
Yeah.
So, you've read the books?
It's like Harry Potter here. That's cool.
Well, yeah. Duh. I thought that was obvious.
Oh my god, really?
Is that so hard to believe?
No. It's just, I've never met another fan.
Well, aside from Liana, of course.
I'm with the Bramble-Crown Illusionists, all the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know they're kind of the bad guy coven, but I actually really like Cyrene. She really started growing on me after book 3.
Yeah, I get that. She's got the coolest spell key. Plus, she's got, pretty good chemistry with Kylie.
Yeah, it's a really popular ship. They talk about it in the fanzines all the time. I can get behind that. I got goosebumps when they finally teamed up in book 7.
Oh, that was so good. Best part of the book.
It sounds so cute. Like, I love the idea. I do this all the time, geeking out with people. So yeah, like, I could totally empathize with this.
The rest of it was... kind of weird. Lots of plot holes.
Glad to know I'm not the only one who thinks that. Oh, whoa, look at this.
Whoa.
Huh? Whoa, looks expensive.
Not exactly what I was looking for, but still, it's kind of cool. Behold!
Oh, careful.
Gold forged, with a gem blessed by the Fey Queens. Bow, mortal, before the banishing magics of my spell key!
Shh.
Are you serious?
What's so funny?
Oh my god. You know, all this time, I thought you were some Bible-thumping nerd.
No, she's just a normal nerd.
But now I realize you're just a regular nerd.
Hey!
Nah, it's fine. Besides, It takes 2 witches to accomplish the proper amount of mischief. Aha!
Candelabra.
Your banishing magics is cool and all, but it's no match for my triple-pronged spell key of Dragonfire!
Ho-ho! Do you really think that puny thing has a chance?
This is cute, but Adir's gonna walk in. It's gonna be bad.
Silly girl! It's not the weapon that makes a true witch. It's spirit, skill, and constant vigilance! Ha-ha! Oh, hey there. Watch it. You okay? Come on, here. Let me help you up.
Thanks. Seems I have been defeated.
Well, in terms of the duel, yes. But I think you take the cake when it comes to roleplaying.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how about we call it a draw then?
Sure.
She's so close. Dang it, why is my heart beating so fast? Oh, snap! Probably just adrenaline. Yeah, that's it. Probably just that, right? You're not thinking straight, which is true. She's not thinking straight. Chill out. She's just helping you out. That's all. You really aren't. Just what the heck are you thinking, Holly? Uh-oh.
Sister Adira!
Just what are you two? That is the pastoral staff of Saint Idalora. It is not to be carried around like some toy.
Yeah, so she doesn't like that. But imagine if she'd found us wielding it as a weapon.
This is nothing short of sacrilege. Give that to me. I entrusted the both of you with a simple task. A very simple task. Have you learned nothing from your time here?
Hey, chill out. If it was so important, why'd you just leave it in this room?
It is precisely for that reason why it was left here. And here we go again, Gabriella. Always so eager to speak out. It only shows your ignorance on the matter.
Wait, hold on!
All right, Holly. Come on, time to say something. I think it's true, like...
What Gabby said. You really did just ask us to clean out the room. We were just doing our job. So I don't get why you need to be so angry about all of this.
You are worrying me, Holly. Have you been praying lately? Dearest Heavenly Father, bless her eyes so that she may see things clearly, and bless her mouth so that she may speak the truth.
Oh, lovely. We need to get out of here. We need to leave.
Else she falls into sin and dirt and fire.
Sheesh.
Get out, both of you. I don't want to see you in this room again. We are done for today.
Okay.
Weird.
Hey, you okay?
Just what the heck am I thinking? I let myself have a bit of fun just for playing around like a child. Of course we were going to get in trouble.
Hey, don't worry about it. Besides, just a few more days. We've only got a few more days of dealing with her.
Huh? How come?
You do know this recollection ends, right?
Oh. Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, it's nothing.
Okay. Guess we're done for the day. Let's head back now.
Sure.
I've been so caught up in things here, I almost forgot. Going back home, sleeping in an empty room, eating dinner with Mom and Dad, forgetting that Liana was ever part of our lives. Dearest Heavenly Father, well, it's me again. So, aside from the prayer session and lectures, we've also been fixing up the convent. But moving things around just reveals how much paint is peeling off the walls. And no matter how hard we mop, there are just some stains that won't go away. Though, despite that, today's been exceptionally enlightening. I'm learning so many new things about you, about how you lend us your guiding hand in the most mysterious of ways. Dear Liana, you wouldn't believe what's happening here. Remember how we used to talk about seeing something magical? Well, I think I'm onto something. An adventure of my very own, just like the ones we always talked about. Adira keeps saying how this coven's special, and maybe in some ways it is. And true, it's not exactly how I imagined it. No seances or witchcraft or fairies. Just saints and angels and other holy things. But hey, I remember the teacher once saying that fairies were actually angels who decided to take no sides during the war between Satan and God. Though maybe there's still a way for all this to fit. I kind of feel sorry for them. I mean, they just didn't want to fight. Who could blame them for that? Hey, Liana, if you're watching over me right now, you'd tell me, right? You'd show me a sign. Because I'd very much like that.
You do that a lot. You write for hours, only to throw it away.
Oh, yeah, it's just my thoughts.
My personal thoughts.
I've never been comfortable leaving them around.
Mom would always shuffle through my things when I was in school.
But you still go through the trouble of writing them down?
Helps me know what they know that they're there, I suppose.
Just a habit. Weird, I know.
Well, definitely not your weirdest. Anyway, gonna go to sleep. My back's been killing me. You better get some rest too. After all, we've got another productive day tomorrow.
Yeah, sure thing.
The heck? Everything's... What the fetch? That is weird. Yeah, it's all covered in like mold. Maybe I should just keep these somewhere safe? Oh, that's right. Must have carried it out with me. Good thing Adira didn't catch me. Oh, come on, Holly. You really gonna just snoop around someone's journal like that? How could we not? I mean, with all the stuff going on, you have to. A little peek should be fine.
Besides, you never know. Might be something interesting written in here.
Hidden clues? Maybe even a hidden map with a secret passage.
Our very own magical adventure.
Okay. Looks kind of cute. I guess they used to accept girls of all ages back then.
New sisters, huh?
I guess that's one way to put it. Oh. That looks familiar. I remember that was like you draw the face, you write down what are the things that hold you back. It's the exercise, but this is a bit much.
They said if I'm bad, I will grow horns. I don't want to grow horns.
When I was little, Mom used to tell me all the time. These drawings. Just how long ago was this? That's kind of scary. No childhood's perfect, but I definitely never saw scare tactics used beyond like typical oh, you're gonna be grounded, you can't play your video games, or you can't go do stuff with friends. It's like that was punishment. Never, oh, you're gonna turn into a devil. Like that's screw you. Oh, look it. So she drew a picture of a witch. Alright, so I think she's gonna read this, but I'm a bad girl.
If I'm bad, they'll give me the purple pill.
Okay.
The other girls got in trouble. Now they are purple all over.
Oh. That sounds more like corporeal, physical punishment, not turning purple because of a pill. Was this how it was back then? Not all like how I pictured it, at least not from what Adira told us.
I can't sleep. The other girls make sounds at night, but there are worse sounds.
Okay, so look at that. So, they make sounds at night, probably crying. But the worst sound is someone falling down the stairs. Oh, no. What the fetch? No. No. We are out of here. Break the window. We're going to jump. What was that? Just like the other night.
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm not afraid.
I'm afraid! Must be my imagination. But this... Just what is going on here? Angels, heaven on earth. Alright, I don't know if she's going to read this now. We have a little sister, and she has no breasts. What shall we do for our sister on the day when she is spoken for? If she will be a wall, we will build on her a palace of silver, and if she be a door, we will encase her with boards of cedar. What the fetch? So, she has no breasts? Like, what? It did sound too good to be true, but maybe I'm looking at this all wrong. I mean, this was just one person's journal. So there are more clues, more missing pieces to the puzzle. Looked like we got ourselves an adventure, a little something to distract us. And maybe, just maybe, something amazing might happen real soon. But that's enough reading for tonight. After all, a proper witch needs to keep herself well rested. We've only got a few more days left. Best make them count. It's terrifying. It's been hours.
Children, obey your parents in everything. This pleases the Lord. It's in the Bible, and there are no exceptions when it comes to the Lord's word. Do I make myself clear?
Here she comes. That fight seems pretty bad.
Liana?
Holy crap. Yeah. So this, I have actually...
Did she make you... Were you kneeling the whole time?
Yeah. How do I... Yeah, like, it's, like, essentially, it's like forcing someone to pray. Oh my gosh, what the fetch? Was she kneeling in rocks?
Salt. It's stuck to your skin.
Just like what they used to make me do whenever I screwed up. Kneeling on salt. Oh gosh, that would hurt so bad. I'd bowed, arms locked in prayer. Hours felt like days. I don't like this one. This doesn't feel right. It never felt right. No, Holly, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. You remember, right? You were able to fix this. You were able to help. That's how it went, remember?
Hey, it's okay. I know it hurts. But it helps not to think about it. Oh, I know. Just give me a sec. Let me just...
Oh, what book is that? He's already read all the ones we have.
It's like the same journal, though.
Well, I've kind of been writing one of my own. This one's about these two girls. I haven't given them names yet, but one dark night, they sneak out of the house, and right there, in an old tree just outside their village, they find it. A door that leads them to Witchwood. They get the coolest spell keys. They join the Marsh Squad games. Oh, and they even get to team up with Kylie.
That's nice.
It's still a work in progress, but maybe one day we'll be able to read it together.
That's what a lot of fan fiction is. Like, it can be super cringy, it's true, but oftentimes it's an outlet, and it's a place where people who want to write or want to develop that talent of storytelling can start. I think a lot of writers, me included, started in some way with fan fiction. I think my first written down story wasn't truly a fan fiction, but it was a self-insert type story. Like, it tends to... oftentimes when you're first writing, you're usually escaping. And so you want to try and base it on yourself, but an idealized version of yourself. It makes for a terrible story, but a huge comfort for you. It's horrifically terrible to try and write a serious book like that, but a first book, it's a good place for it. Because then you start to learn that you think of characters in your head as being these awesome people who overcome all these challenges and they're just super amazing and superheroes and all that stuff. But as you learn and grow and read more and write more and just experience life, you soon realize that the characters that made the biggest impact, the characters whom you looked up to the most. Your Frodo Bagginses, your Luke Skywalkers, your... I'm trying to think of something off the top of my head, really. Your Vins from Mistborn. What really makes them special is the fact that they aren't superpowered. They aren't perfect. They aren't self-insert Mary Sues. They are people. They're flawed. They make mistakes. They have weaknesses. And yet they still overcome them, surpass them, and do something that most people would have assumed was impossible for them. And yet it all starts here with this kind of writing. And that's why I don't think you should ever discourage people from writing. And even if their writing is terrible, give them constructive criticism, help them try and like improve themselves, but never squash that. Never dismiss it. Because you have to start somewhere. And I think drawing is the same thing. Singing, writing music, all of that. It has to start somewhere, and it's going to start in the crappy Mary Sue land, and eventually you'll climb into something better. So yeah, fan fiction can be really, really cringy. And if you take it as a see-all, be-all, it probably is. But if if you see it as a starting point, it can launch you into something far greater.
Yeah, I like that. Thanks, Holly. It feels so much better now. See, whenever things get too hard, I'll make it all better. I'll fix things. I'll fix everything. You say that, but you don't really mean it, do you? Liana? That's okay. I'm used to it. I'm used to all the silly little things you tell yourself so you can sleep soundly at night. She's coming home. She's coming very soon. And then we can tell ourselves all the things we want to hear. What's happening? Who's coming? Shh. It's okay.
Oh no!
It'll all be over very soon.
Oh, this again. God, why are they like that? It's even worse now. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Anyways, before fighting doesn't help, go back to sleep. I say, I know I shouldn't, but it's just so hard. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. No. No, 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 no. I can't move. That's just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and the hour of our death. Amen. Now and the hour of our death. In the hour of our death. Hour of our death.
Eyes wide open. Okay. Did we die? You see, these are those types of experiences that I think most people who would watch this are like, oh, you're being silly, right? You do that. You gotta understand, right? Part of why I love visual novels is because I can get in them. Like, I've put myself in the shoes of the character. I really feel immersed. It's one of the greatest blessings and the greatest curses of having such an active, engaging imagination that I have. I am not okay. Okay, I'll keep going. I don't want to keep going, but I'm going to keep going. I am very, I feel, okay, there's one thing, it's one thing to feel chills. I feel very cold. Very cold. That art direction, but mostly that sound direction, especially with the surround sound. That was something else. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey.
Huh.
You okay?
What the heck was that? It just keeps getting worse.
Bad dream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Putting it lightly.
Nothing. I hear you sometimes at night, calling out to someone.
Hey, how do you do it?
Do what?
Sleep so soundly at night.
Well, I wouldn't say I sleep soundly. Dad used to tell me that I snore sometimes. But he also told me that if ever my dreams got too scary, all I needed to do was take a deep breath and think of something happy. That's the thing about dreams, right? It's all in your head, just jumbled up thoughts and memories. So if we think hard enough, we can sort of rewrite it. Make it so that the nightmares slip into something pleasant.
It's funny because she's right, and I do that all the time. I've mentioned that before, I think in other videos, but one of the things I'm very grateful that I have is a lot of awareness in dreams. So I can sometimes have, well, what are they called? It's like the dreams where you're awake and can, like, partially awake and can change them on your will. It's like, oh gosh darn it, I know the name. Anyway, I have those many times, but most often I just have dreams where, like, as soon as it starts to go into like the real nightmare zone, I can kind of just make it all change and go into something completely different. So it's been a long time since I've had a true nightmare.
I see. You make it sound so easy.
Well, it really isn't, but... how do I say it? Oh, I know. It's just like the partisan charm. Kylie Taylor's signature spell. Yeah, that's it. Like how she channeled all those memories she had of her friends into her spell key.
Ah, like a Patronus.
And scared off all the bright creepers.
Yeah.
I see. I sorta get it. It's kinda like casting magic then, isn't it? The turn of a spell key, a heartfelt secret, and a little push. That's all it takes to get to Witchwood.
Of course you put it like that. I guess so. Though it's a bit simpler than that. No flashing lights or magical incantations. Just find a reason to keep going. And here I am comparing things to Kylie Taylor. I better watch out. If I spend any more time around you, I might just end up starting a fan club.
You're welcome.
And look who's getting a sense of humor. Anyway, got another wonderful day ahead of us. Dibs on the shower, by the way.
Sure.
Well, that's one problem down, sorta. But there's still this. Let's keep it with me for now. Oh boy.
As we approach the end of this wonderful recollection, I'd like to take this moment to bring up our work from our very first day.
Right, the picture face.
There she is again, our once perfect girl, face stained with imperfections. Why, how can she possibly ever be happy again?
I don't know. Those things seem pretty cool.
But that's okay. Such stains are but symptoms. And when we are sick, we do not trouble ourselves with mere symptoms. We go to the root of the matter, slice the tumour at its source. Sin.
In hospitals, they give out doctors' prescriptions, rooms to rest in, and in some severe cases, surgeries. But while most are focused on healing the body, here we heal the spirit.
I don't like this idea of like cutting into people, considering what we see at night and the weird statues, all that. Healing the sick, huh? Is that really all there is to it? Dang, I don't even know what to make of this.
Holly?
Yes, Sister Adira?
So, after all the enlightening lectures and prayer sessions and work that we've done, how do we move forward?
Yes, of course. Well, you see...
What to say? Speak the truth or stop reading. I mean, it's gonna have consequences. We're probably gonna die. But I think I need to speak the truth. Because this is a journey about Holly finding her strength.
I promise to start speaking the truth.
Excuse me? What does that have to do with what you've written down?
No, well, you see, like what you told me the other day. Bless my mouth so that I may speak the truth. It's been hard, but I feel like I'm slowly learning to do just that.
Holly, I sense that you are distracted. The devil speaks his whispers into the ears of the young. Sorting out the words of God from the words of the devil is crucial to your spiritual formation. And, with that in mind, have the two of you seen anything again?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Are you absolutely sure? No voice? Apparitions of any sort?
There must be something!
Holy crap.
Hey!
Calm down.
Sister Atira, sorry, but nothing so far. But we'll keep our eyes open, okay?
Silence. It's always silence. When Mother Idilora gave this lecture, the girls would break down in tears. The spiritual epiphanies they would experience. Each one of them would speak God's name to high heavens. Some even spoke in tongues. And here you two are. I need more from you. Do you understand?
No!
Look, I'm sorry if this is all different from what you want it to be. I guess I'm just not like them, the girls who came here before. But I can't change that. Neither can you.
You're wrong. We can. We always could. This convent has changed more souls than you could ever dream of. And no matter how much the modern world continues to taint the youth, we shall persevere. There shall be more of us, and whatever happens long after you've passed, this convent shall still remain.
Sure. Probably. But we weren't ever trying to fight the convent. We're just trying to be people.
For the rest of the day, the both of you shall continue cleaning this convent. Now that we've finished with the archives, I want you to move on to the common area, and we can skip lunch. It's time for the both of you to recognize the value of hard work.
Oh, lovely.
Let's get to it.
You know what? You're not giving me exactly what I want to see, so you're not going to eat. Sounds like real change could be in the future. You know, not compelled in any way.
You gotta admit, that was a whole nother level of weird. This obsession she's got with whatever's been happening here, it's just, I don't know.
It's almost like she's waiting for something.
Hey, Gabby, can I ask you to help me with something?
Hmm?
That room we were cleaning yesterday. I need to look through it just one more time.
What, right now?
Well, Adira's busy. If we just do it really fast, in and out.
Again?
I just need you to be on lookout. Make sure a deer doesn't catch me.
Didn't you hear what I just said? This isn't healthy, Holly.
I know that, but please, just one more time, okay?
One more time. Just one more time. Then that's it, okay? And we buckle down, make our way through the rest of this recollection, and leave. All right?
Sure.
Oh, boy. I'm really looking forward to all this being over.
Why are we suddenly the risk taker?
Okay. Looks like the coast is clear.
All right.
Let's see, what else can we find here? This is a lot. Let's get started then. It has come to my attention some of the younger girls we are hosting are being very difficult. This is not their fault, but rather a symptom. No doubt their families have failed to raise them according to the holy values all Christians should live by. Nonetheless, it is our holy duty to see to it that their bad habits are corrected. As such, for this batch, we are changing our curriculum to incorporate basic values of discipline and spirituality. See the attached lesson plan for more detailed information. Lessons in proper poise and posture. As sisters of the Eidolorian order, we wish to instill the feminine values of grace in our attendees. It is instructed the girls stand up straight, arms raised to their sides while balancing books. 10-minute intervals with short 5-minute breaks. Continue to our activity for 2 hours, more so if you see fit. In event that they fail, a simple prick of a sewing needle into the nail is recommended punishment. Works wonders. Yeah, that's because it's freaking torture. And the worst thing about that type of torture is it tends to show very little physical signs afterwards. That's disturbing. Like that's like you hit people, they leave bruises. Needles into the nail hurt. Like it's one of the most painful things you can go through, but it also usually doesn't bleed very much. Time will heal the little wound, but a brief moment of pain will make it so that their heart remembers.
I'm sure Gladiator isn't making us do that.
Found anything?
This over here.
Let me see.
Remember that journal we found? I was reading it last night, and I don't think the nuns here were very nice to the girls.
Yeah.
Really now? That was surprising. Did you really think this was some picture-perfect place where they sang songs and held hands and shit?
Adira seems to think so.
Here's another one. March 23rd, 1956. Number 16 was acting up again today. Made a fuss about the food we were serving. She even had the gall to vomit all over the dining table.
What the fetch? And like, they're not even girls, they're not people, they're numbers.
Every grain of rice wasted is another day of penance spent in purgatory. As such, I made sure that nothing went to waste.
Ugh!
Down to the very last drop of her sickly wretch.
Oh, please tell me this is just fiction, that this never actually happened, but you know it probably did at some point.
If this continues, and she turns out to be a lost cause, I fear that we may have to confine her to the room of hosts for reformation.
What the fetch is that?
What the hell? That's seriously screwed up. What do they mean by reformation?
Yeah, what's this room?
I'm not sure.
And look at this over here. Looks like this place used to be some sort of classroom.
Wonder what happened.
Well, guess it's like what Adira said. Attendance must have dropped.
We need to leave, though.
Yeah, a light has been lit inside me. I'm confident I can now face the sinful world without fear of temptation. Thank you so much, sisters.
Here's another one. So glad to take part in this life-changing recollection. I feel like new life has been breathed into me. We are now all proper women of God. A cut above the rest. Well, it sounds like they enjoyed themselves. Maybe a little too much. And look at this one over here. On behalf of the proud batch of 1957, I'd like to thank Saint Elora for being such a great teacher. And back then they called her a saint. Isn't that a bit weird?
That's super weird. Like I said, I that was something I talked about in the very beginning, right? Like, I'm not Catholic, but my understanding is that being sainted is like a process, and like it's never been done to somebody who's even like who's never died like in the recent like century, let alone while they're still alive. Like, this seems very like intercultish, if that makes sense. So like, you've got the church and the overarching premises, right? But inside little communities, sometimes you get crop ups of people who take things the wrong way or embellish things too much. Develop these new develop traditions that just aren't apropos for the overall church, and like, it can be problematic and cause a lot of issues. In fact, that's what the Inquisition kind of became. Once they stopped being able to purge people who were not Christian, they started turning on Christians and purging those who didn't conform to what was deemed to be core tenets. But there is something to be said about a miniature cult being put together like this and becoming something else.
Well, she's never been officially canonized as far as I know. I suppose it's more like a term of endearment?
Yeah, but you don't do that. That word has a lot of meaning in the Catholic Church. It's one thing to, like, if you were Episcopalian or a Baptist and you call someone a saint, like, that could sound like a term of endearment because they don't revere saints. But like, in the Catholic tradition, like, saints are essentially like so you have like God, then you have Mary, and then you have the saints. Like they're up there like with angels and stuff. So just calling someone casually a saint has a ton of meaning that really doesn't fit.
I see. Imagine going through all that. Still come out praising this place to high heavens. The hell was wrong with them? Guess it really was a different time.
They had no choice. I mean, what were they going to do? Go back home and tell their parents about it? And even if their parents did believe them, well, it's not like their parents are any better. When that's the only life you've known, those kind of things seem normal.
Well, it's not normal. You know that, right, Holly?
Yeah.
Jesus. Just thinking about what might have happened here. Doesn't this freak you out? You know, even a little bit?
What is this answer? Of course it does.
Of course it does. I'm absolutely terrified. But I guess just a part of me was hoping that this place was different. Growing up, they always tell us that there's so much good that comes from believing. I still sort of believe that, you know? And I guess I just wanted to believe that somewhere there were people who were doing things right.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are. Somewhere. Just not here. Well, maybe it's time to stop thinking about the past. Can't say that I like Adira, but at least in some way, they've all gotten better.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh no.
Huh?
Did you see that? They saw us.
Hell, I didn't hear them coming. Quick, let's go back.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
Coast is clear.
We are gonna die.
You think they'll tell Adira?
We'll worry about that later. For now, well, we should get to cleaning. Don't want us to look suspicious.
Oh, good idea.
Let's go back to the entrance hall. Mind fetching some brooms?
Sure thing. I'll meet you there.
We just... I keep forgetting about the cut. Well, at least it's getting better. Should be fine as long as I don't strain it too much.
Old and dusty.
Just like everything else in this convent. Heaven on earth. Well, so much for that fantasy. But some things just aren't adding up. Just what is it that we saw the other night then? And like, the other thing, are we just gonna brush over the fact that like all of her stuff was covered in like moss? Like, that shouldn't have happened in one night. Hey, it's you. Oh, it's her. Wait, maybe that's it. She's always seemed open to talking. Maybe she knows something?
Hey there. Hello there, sister.
What? What the fetch?
What the? There she is. Tell me, do you think your sins are going unnoticed, girl? How many times must we repeat ourselves?
I can explain. I just left something inside, that's all.
Did we give you permission to speak, girl?
No. Sorry.
She's close. Too close.
Such a mess. Who taught you how to dress, girl? And your hands. Do you even wash them? Oh, filthy hands for a filthy liar. Again and again we try to teach you. But if words aren't enough, then perhaps a different type of pill is needed. Please! She's just a child. I'm sure it was just an accident. And it is children, most of all, who need our special care.
Oh boy.
Stop! How dare you? Really? Cowering already? I think this one needs a bit more.
Holy crap!
Stupid girl! You come here with that wide-eyed smile on your face! You think you can just waltz in and be one of us? Go back to that whore mother of yours in your dirty little whore house! I spared the child the rod, but not you. Do you know why? What is it? Now you're suddenly quiet.
It is because you should know better.
I'm sorry, sister.
Such disrespect. You're all lucky the Mother Superior has softened over the years. And you? Are you just going to stand there with that empty look on your face?
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Just let me go. I just want to go. Please.
Listen, what I just did to her, that was meant for you. I hope you know that. Now go, before I start feeling generous.
Oh, that's a classic gaslighting, freaking terrifying thing.
Yes. Sorry. Calm down, Holly.
Just calm down. You're good at this. You're used to this. Of course you are.
Shut up!
I just need to distract myself. It's like what Gabby said. Think of something happy. Anything, just to calm down. No. Stop. Think of something else. Only I had my book. If I could just read it and get lost in the pages, I'd be in a better place. Gosh darn it! What the fetch?
Who did this?
It's the stuff from the Burt Journal.
Holly? Hey, where'd you go?
Gabby.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Talk about it. That's how it works, right? When talking about it will just make it real. Everything's fine.
I'm okay. I forgot something upstairs.
Oh, okay.
I'll be down in a bit. Just give me a second.
Huh? Another one of those letters. How'd it get here? Must have been so worried that... Was I just carrying this the whole time? When I stepped into this coven, I was a sinful, sinful girl, but the nuns, they were so understanding and so very kind. Words cannot describe my experiences here, but suffice to say, I feel absolutely saintly. I'm so happy to have such a loving family, loving community, and a loving God watching over me. And most of all, I've never been more happy to be alive. Huh. Right.
That's right. I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's what everyone just wants me to be. That's what I need to be. Smiling, happy Holly. Oh, dear Heavenly Father, can you hear me? I'm still trying so hard to find a reason to believe in you. Are you even here? You aren't, are you? Don't lie to me. If you were, you'd stop them. You'd stop all of them from hurting. You'd stop all of us from hurting. Because this is all your fault. They are doing it all in your name. Do you know that? There's nowhere else to go. There's no place that's safe. Here, home, everywhere I go, all the same. Liana, somewhere in this convent there's a girl. She's crying on top of her bed, kind of like all these princesses in those stories. And she wants to find a way out, so badly. Okay. We're going to stop here, because that's a lot to chew on before we get this memory. So that was a lot. Yeah. It's really easy to kind of forget how terrible people could be to each other, isn't it? And it's really worst, I think, when they use a guise of wanting things to be better as an excuse to justify the cruelties they wish to enact. I don't think anyone who genuinely follows the tenets of most religions would actually ever be that terrible to another person. Because almost all religions advocate a sense of responsibility, self-sacrifice, of compassion, mercy, understanding, and hope for the future, and desire to help other people find answers, you know? But there are always people who have inner demons, inner desires to do evil, to be bad, you know? And sometimes out of a desire to become better, they do things like become celibate nuns and monks, and sometimes they become pastors, sometimes they start working their community, but that darkness is still part of them. And unfortunately, when you enter a place like an echo chamber, like a convent, I imagine, you can then have your darker desires and darker motivations twisted and can be repurposed under the guise of being holy and righteous and correcting, and, you know, like, a good example is like there's the phrase, I think it's in Proverbs, like, spare the rod, spoil the child. That's like, people could use that to justify physical, like, discipline. But it's Psalms. Psalms are all allegorical. Spare the rod, spoil the child, I think is just simply saying, like, you don't punish people for making mistakes. Like, children making mistakes, they're going to continue making mistakes. They're not seriously advocating for corporeal punishment. And even if it is, we know better now. There's a lot of stuff that we know better now that's in the scriptures. Doesn't mean that we still adhere to it. And even if we did, like, the scriptures are full of people and the paragons of people who did much better, took the high road and didn't do that kind of stuff or justify that kind of stuff. It's like, it's disgusting because it happens, you know? Like, this is obviously a very dramatized version, but it's not based on fiction. It's based on reality, which is what really sucks. Anyway, that's a lot to chew on. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. It was, I don't know if I'd say it was fun, but it was enlightening and it was thought-provoking, and I'm definitely going to be thinking about it between now and next week. I'm curious to see what paths we're going to be ending down and what's going to happen. So we'll get there when we get there, but I appreciate all of you spending your time here, especially to the patrons who make it possible for me to play games like this and to have the option to, like, make the channel better with, like, channel art and being able to just kind of make things more than they would have been left on my own. So thank you for your support. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and until next video watching me, see me next. I'll see you there.